But she will start first, right?
Yeah,
With the
Ratisha.
Ratisha.
Ratisha. Ratisha and then Alicia follow. Okay, let's start.
Okay. Oh. Okay, so hello. Before we ask, let me ask you some questions. So, have you ever skipping your breakfast? Can you please raise your hand, please?
Every day.
And I want to ask you, if you believe that skipping your breakfast is lead to your brain damage, can you please also raise your hands if you think about that?
Oh, okay.
Oh,
So
interesting. Look like some of you may have heard this before from your parents or your teachers or some blog in the internet. So today we are going to talk about myths or facts skipping your breakfast lead to your brain damage. So in this presentation, we will cover what is breakfast, what is the idea come from, and what science tells you about our clock bodies and how to our body adapt with eating patterns, and also what should we do if you skipping breakfast. I also have a short time at the end. If you have any questions, feel free to ask. So let's start with a simple question. What is breakfast? So breakfast, the word breakfast comes from breaking fast. It's a meal, first meal after you wake up, but it doesn't have to be like in the early mornings. But many people think that breakfast is the most important meals of the day because some believe that breakfast can give you energies, improve your focus, or boost your metabolism. So in the next slide, we will see where this myth come from. So let's start where does the myth skipping breakfast lead to your brain damage come from. So I was surprised when I researched this one because it doesn't come from doctors, but it comes from a cereal campaigns like college. I think you will see these cereals on the supermarkets. So they start promoted the phrase like breakfast is the most important meal of the day to sell more cereals. So over time, so it became a fear-based claim like breakfast can damage your brains. So when these fears like come out and people hear it often, so they start to believe that maybe breakfast can damage your brain. If I skip it, it will like having the damage to my health. So, but the truth is, it's no scientific proof on this one. So let's see how science says about this one. So the first one, meal time equal to social, not biology. So some people think that we here have to like eat some meals in that period of time. Like we have to eat breakfast on the morning, have to eat lunch in noon, or even have to eat dinners at afternoon. So in this slide, I will tell like different cultures eat in different period of time. For example, in Spain, people eat breakfast at maybe 9 or 10 p.m. Also in USA, people eat dinner in 6 or 7 p.m. If we have a set of time to eat, or our body know the right time to eat, we will feel hungry at the same time, but we not. So also like people who work at night shift, they can eat all kind of time, and their body adjusts. So it shows that eating schedule are fixable, not fixed.
So let's move to the second one. Hunger is habit. Have you noticed that you will get hungry at the same time every day? That is because your body gets used to your routines. A study in 2019 showed that if the hunger hormone called ghrelin rise up in the exact time that you usually eat. For example, you always eat breakfast at 8 a.m. in the morning, but if you stop eating that time, the hunger will change in few days. And that's why the people who doing intermittent fasting or IF usually don't hungry in the morning. So for the third one, body clock can adapt. Our body can react differently depending on when we eat. For example, our body can handle the sugar better in the morning, but this doesn't mean that our breakfast is required. And our body can adjust and adapt based on your eating habits. So let's move to, so what does this mean? Our body doesn't have a fixed breakfast time. If you like skipping or delaying the meal, it's okay. Just make sure that we have a good meal and our body can handle and adjust naturally. And there is no evidence to prove that.
ขออนุญาตค่ะ18.00นะคะใช้ห้อง
Let's continue. And of course, there is no evidence that proves that the breakfast can harm our body or brain. So the matter most is for the overall diet, not exactly the time when you eat. So let's move to our recommendations. What should you do if you're not hungry at the breakfast or you're skipping the breakfast? It's fine, but there is some simple tip to lead you to stay healthy. For the first one, if like you're skipping the breakfast, that's okay. But make sure that your next meal you balance the nutrients, protein, whole grains, and also the minerals. And of course, you should drink water because thirst can lead you to tiredness, feel tired. And doing IF or intermittent fasting is fine, but just make sure that you get enough nutrients. And of course, don't be stressed about the time of meal. Just focus on what will fit for you. So, right, in conclusions, the idea about skipping the breakfast it can harm your brain or health is a myth. It just started from the cereal advertising, not science. And so today we know that our body can adjust and adapt to different meal time. So the important thing is to be eating well, not the exact time when you eat. So I would like to leave you guys with a quote. It's not about when you eat, but what and how you eat that truly matters. So thank you guys for your attention. Thank you guys for your attention. If you have any questions, feel free to ask. We would like to answer them right now.
Maybe Pat, can you help with one question?
What about, in your opinion, what about the dinner? If we skip the dinner, what is the effect on the body? Does it have any effect?
Skipping the dinner.
Yes.
For my own opinions, it's based on myth. It can lead to like so hungry in the morning, lack of energy in the morning. But basically, in the fact, our body have many energies, assumptions, or many nutrients. So like sugars, hormones, our body can adapt to using that in the whole time that we didn't have the dinner or the meal.
Let me answer once again. So the question is, if you like don't eat the dinners, what will affect your health? Like, so I think from our research and reading, so body doesn't know which time and which meal do you eat. So if the all day you eat like enough protein, carbohydrates, it's just fine. And also body have a lot of sauce to use. Like we have like our fat, our sugar. So I think it's okay. Maybe you can feel hungry on the first day, but the second day your body will adapt to like not feel hungry anymore.
And now comes my question. So now it is just a myth because our body doesn't know. Like now it is 8 o'clock, 10 o'clock, blah blah blah, right? So will there be any cautions or caveats for any groups of people? For any particular groups of people?
For who is skipping the meal.
I mean, yes, right. Should we provide any caveats caveat means like warnings to any particular groups of people which might have some medical concerns? What do you think?
So in my opinion, like I have a short term, like doctors say you have to eat like 3 meals a day because we have to eat some medicines. So if in the like in these situations, I think we have to like eat 3 meals to like eat medicines like enough of the day.
So thank you very much.
Can I add?
Yes, sure.
For on my experiences, because nowadays we are seniors and we have too many workloads
Yes, yes.
and we skipping some meals. For caution for me, it's like stomach ache, too hungry. So that is a caution for me, wanting for me to eat that time. But based on her, doctor is good too.
And for you guys, do you prefer to eat to have breakfast or to skip breakfast?
For me,
Yes, for you
for
guys.
us, based on that day.
Okay.
For overall skipping.
Okay. But you didn't intend to do it, right? To do
So for me, I'm skipping all the time because I have like no time to eat.
Okay. It because of your schedule.
Yes.
Okay, busy schedule. Okay. So thank you very much.
Thank you.